pull these decks. See all these decks? We're going to go ahead and start with, I got my books for the meanings, and I'm just going to use the intuition and the book meaning. We're going to start with the Wisdom of Oracle. I have a lot of Colette Baron Reed's decks here. So what is the collective feeling with all these planetary shifts at this current time? What's the energy going on? Well, this one seems to want to come out. So we have all that glitters. I think we've had this a few times. Yeah. You know, we're feeling like, you know, that might look good on the surface, but that's not good. I've been through that before. I've been there, done that. And it looks good, and then I get into it, and it's like a disaster. Nope. No, thank you. So, all that glitters. So let's go ahead and read the extra meaning to that. But I'm like seeing, like, you know, things that look good on the outside a lot of times are not on the inside. It's like those little prize eggs you get. You get one that looks, oh, it looks so good, it's shiny, and you open it up, and it's like a jelly bean, one little jelly bean or something. You know what I'm saying? Or not even that. What's those nasty little candies? You know, it's like, oh, this looks good on the outside, but it ain't so good. Or, you know, you go out and think, hey, I want to buy that brand new car. It looks good and all that. And it looks good for a bit. And then once it drives off the lot and you have it a week or two, it's not so good anymore. You know, that payment rolls in. You know, it's driving just like your old 5-year-old car you had before where you owned it out and didn't owe any money, and now you're paying $500 a month for this car just to look good and sit in your driveway and drive around, right? So things, or a person, like they might look really good on the outside, like everybody's like, they got the fame and all that, and you meet them and then there's some kind of jerk or something, you know what I mean? Or shallow, or don't have any substance to them. So all that glitters is not gold. But we're going to go ahead and see the extended message of this. This is number 16. I'm going to have to turn this off because this is just too jivey or something. Let's see if we can find something else here. No, what is up with this? This is all like jamming music. And then I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Sorry, guys. Let me turn it down a little bit too. I think this might be a little better. I don't know what's up with this dance music. It's supposed to be spiritual, but okay. Whew. All right, I don't know. I like still some music like that, but I notice I'm getting more into the mellow music. It just keeps me at peace more. But anyway, all right, let's see. Not just that, but I mean just general, you know, like soft rock or something like that. Okay, so all that glitters, it says, the meaning is, I need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. The Oracle's message, it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But it sparkles. Is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because they will do what they will do for them and how they symbolically will evaluate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine them that all that glitters is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Yeah. So I always feel for those people a little bit that have fame and all that, because you don't honestly, they don't really know if people are just hanging around with them for the status, you know, the big parties, the big yachts, the big mansion, and the money. If they lost that, then would they still be around? You know what I mean? So I think that's why a lot of them are lonely and have issues. Okay, so that's that one. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the next card. You know what? Let's pull a tarot on this glitter. So we have the 4 cups. Yeah, see, this is like opportunities lost, missing something. So she's not accepting that cup. She doesn't want it. That's interesting that it's with this all that glitters. So I think this is like saying, like, you know, now a lot of us now aren't going for that surface superficial stuff. Just because it looks good on the outside, we don't, you know, that's not going to do it anymore. It has that substance to it, right? We know now that that's not meaningful. Many of us some still go after that stuff, but we're realizing there's more to this, just that material things now. And that might be why it's like we're kind of disillusioned, because the whole world is still kind of in that materialism and all that, but we're kind of disconnecting. Like, that's not really life, is it? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another card. What else is going on, please, Spirit? Okay, so it's this one. Time machine. Yeah. So really realizing that time's passing us by, but then kind of time's an illusion, right? Because we are all spirits, so we live on forever. But in this life, we only have a limited time. And maybe a lot of us are feeling that pressure because we haven't got to the place we want to be, but time's slipping away. And we feel like we don't have any control over it. So let's see what the meaning of this card is, okay? All that glitters, time machine. What number is this? 3. Time machine, ticking away. Okay, so this time machine, inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. We rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors. Our families, our culture, and the world around us construct a map of our reality. As we develop our new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are those to integrate into your life so you don't have to revisit their hardships or rectify their mistakes. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who come before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate the understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you shouldn't see that you are repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always do, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. So, see, again, like, that's what I was saying about that healing, because if you keep having the same patterns, the same cycles are going to come up. You're going to keep, that's why a lot of us are like, why is this happening again? Because you haven't healed from that. That's why when people jump relationship to relationship, it usually ends up the same way. So, so learning from those past mistakes, because time is ticking, like here on earth, the time is ticking, and we need to wrap that up and start a new cycle so we can get to where we're going. So let's get a tarot card. And with time, we're like, again, time, we're realizing what is more important than this glitter or this material things. There's more to life. Queen of Wands, yes. Going after what you want confidently. Not letting people tell you what you want and what's important. For yourself. She's like powerful. She knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants. Okay, so now we have that one. Now we're going to get another card. We got this one and this one out of the way. Let's see what else. Okay. What else, Spirit? Oh, wow, that was that was a bunch. We're going to see what else is coming up for this planetary energy and the collective in general. No, there's still 2. I only want 1, please, Spirit. 1 card, please. Okay, what's this one? So now we have commitment. The things that you're committed to. And I'm really getting this, like, not just other people or things like that, but your soul's path. It's time to get recommitted with that. Because, when we're born, we forget a lot of that stuff that we were meant to come here for, or our past life, or before we were reincarnated, all the, things we knew, everything. And we come here as this new baby, and we, over time, we already forgot a lot of it when we're here, when we're born. But then as time goes on, we get more into the life here on Earth, or who we are, and we forget all that. So it's time to get back, and then we get off track. We're not on the path. So that's why it takes so long to get back on our journey. So now it's time to really be committed to this, okay? And that's why, I guess Spirit was telling me to do these healing readings, even though it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, including me. it's time to face that and get back on this path. If we keep avoiding it, we're never going to get back on there. It's like when you take a wrong turn, and if you just keep walking, you're never going to get back on the path. But when you finally say like, hey, I'm off track, I need to turn around and really get committed to finding my way back to that path, then it's going to happen faster. So let's see what the meaning of this card is. What number is that? 36. Okay, commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Yeah, so you got to get everything on board. You got to get your heart, your feelings, your body motivated to move forward to do that, your mind in the right clear clarity and direction, and then your soul. Your soul is the one that's kind of your compass pushing you to that, but you have to get everything else aligned too. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its conception to a literal or metaphorically marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage in the highest self in another. Yeah, so this is like also those soul tribes and families finally starting to come together. Once everybody's aligned, then you start coming together so you can work on this mission that you're meant to be doing. So let's see if we can get a clarity card on that. I mean a tarot when I say clarity card. I guess it is kind of a clarity card. Okay, so now we have the 9 of Wands. So this is like your persistence. It's time to get persistent about getting back on this path and be committed to it. This is resilience and persistence. So that's awesome. Okay. All right, now we are going to get an animal. We might do one more round, honestly. I don't know. How long has this video been so far? 24 minutes? I don't know. Now we have brown bear spirit. Take time out. Yeah, take time out to like kind of hibernate a little bit and really get those last little tweaks done. Once you get like healed, figure out that you're ready to commit to this, well, okay, let's just go through this. Once you realize that material things aren't the main purpose or the best things in life, that all that glitters isn't gold, it's more like what your path and journey is, not all the material things in your way tempting you, like, here, look at this, and get you off track. And you realize time's a ticking here, and even though time's linear, you only have a certain amount of time on this earth. It's time to get busy. You make that commitment and sit down and like take time out and really make a plan. Like, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to stay motivated. This is how I'm going to keep my spirits up and on track. So let's see what else is coming up with. Oh, I'm going to read the book. I'm sorry. Brown Bear, number 9. Okay. Brown Bear. Brown Bear spirit, take time out. Oracle message. There is time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. The arrival of Brown Bear signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work toward your goal at the moment and instead taking the time out to meditate or just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you want to co-create next. See? Because it's always good to have an idea, like an intention, a strategy to be able to move forward. Because then if we don't, we're just kind of all over the place again, right? Everything, a little distraction is going to get us off track. Come to know the layout of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in a vast space of possibility before you, and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep always allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time. Relax and calm and peaceful so you can recharge. The call for action will come later. Yeah, so just, really take some time to, get a plan together. Rest and think about it, meditate on it. So let's go ahead and get another card here. Oops, too many there. Okay, so now what we have is the Seven of Wands. So this could be, there is going to be challenges and competition. That's a given. We always had that. Can life ever be easy? No. Never. So just realize that there are going to be some challenges. But you got to persevere, And if you need some time to get yourself together, take time to relax, okay? Take the time. So that's what's going on right now. So it's a little challenging, that's like, there's a lot of things going on, or there are emotions, but this is what we're coming down to. And we got to stay clear on that. We can't let those distractions build up and get in our way. We can't let those little dangly glitter things like tempt us. We can't like forge ahead without a plan. We can't get off our path. We have to stay committed to it. We can't give up, because, it's divine timing as well, as I'm getting with this card, but it's also, time to get acting here. Okay, so we're going to get one of these two angel cards to see where some guidance might be, some support. Let me get these all in order. There we go. These are so awkward to do. And they're sticking together as well. Okay. This one says, a beautiful inspired idea floats through pathways of light, waiting for the right moment to enter your mind and heart. This wonderful idea that stems from your soul will grow and blossom if you nurture it. Keep it safe within your inner world until it's ready to manifest in your outer world. A period of great fulfillment and accomplishment follows. Yeah, see? It's like, that's also, it's about divine timing. So, maybe this was all preparing you for everything, and now's the time. Okay, so now we're going to get one of these angel cards again. Well, Spirit, last message. Okay. So now we have this one, and it is positive outcome. So it says, at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Yeah, so, it's really hard. It gets difficult to stay positive, and that's the time when we take some time out and regroup, face some things, clear things up, and, get ourselves motivated and back into that happiness. We can't all be happy and light constantly, right? So when we are more in a shadowy or dark or down kind of way, or not motivated, take us time. That's when to step back. You don't like mingle with people and then spread that around. You take a step back and figure out what's going on. So a positive outcome is coming up. Just stay motivated. A period of great fulfillment is going to be coming through. So that's your message. So thanks so much for joining me this Saturday. Have a beautiful one. Take care. Peace.